our 7-day kayaking trip around the islands of Payam and Chang in the Ranong province, we had a few days to do some other things before our flight home to Chiang Mai. And I just realized that it was a perfect opportunity to see what the feel-free Sea Emotion 505 was capable of. It is Tuesday, it is morning, and we are about to go out kayaking again. Khon Not, who's got the shop here in Ranong, he has been so kind to lend us the Sea Emotion 505. I'm really curious to see how that one is working compared to the Aventura. So Hassan, if you've seen the last video, then you'll know the guy that we were paddling with, the turbo guy that's just circling around us. He has promised to teach me a few basic tricks on the sea, that be roll and rescue. But more about that once we get to the shores. If you ever come to Ranong and you want to go fishing or you want to go kayaking, Khon Not is the guy to go to. I'll put a link in the description for a GPS on his shop. Khon Not was so kind to bring us to the starting point for our big trip, some 15 kilometers south of Ranong city. Water was calm and absolutely perfect for our little adventure. And I was excited, but also at the same time a little bit nervous, because the kayak was 2.5 feet longer than the longest boat I've ever paddled. But even more so, it was 7.5 centimeters more narrow. To compare, then, the RG is 63.5 centimeters wide. The Aventura 125 and 140 are both 66 centimeters wide. And then we have the Sea Emotion from Feel Free 505, which is only 56 centimeters wide. So I was curious to see if I was even able to have my balance in that boat. Before we went out with the 505, I had spent a considerable amount of time watching various YouTube videos to see how to do the roll, to understand the mechanics, to understand how the dynamics was with the water. But there is nothing that can compete with actually being out there and see somebody do it, see somebody fail doing it, and above all, do it yourself and learn from those mistakes. But just to give me a feeling of what it is and how to do it, Hassan, he agreed to show it first.
Jeg har et babyvest på. Det giver ikke opdrift. Havde jeg haft et almindeligt, så ville jeg bare løfte og tømme.
Ja. Og den er forholdsvis tom.
Det er coverrende.
Ja, det er på.
Så lige, du vil ikke sidde der nede på de spraystrip.
Nej.
Så det står lige heroppe, sådan der.
Ja.
Så går du bare op.
Cool.
Det er lidt irriterende med det lorterum der.
Skal du have en chance mere?
Ja. Jeg lover dig for, at der er ikke nogen, der kommer hjem, før jeg ruller. Det er fordi, jeg laver det med wingpagger.
Ja.
Og så laver jeg det med, grønlænder.
Ja.
Det er følingen igen.
Ja.
Vinklen.
Yay!
Yes, man.
Yes, man. Oh, they're going. Hooah! That's the way. Eventually, it became my turn. Okay, well, let's go ahead. This is the first roll ever. I've never done it before and I'm nervous. For what reason, I don't know. Because wet is just wet. Yeah. Any wise words? Højre hånd. Small detail. So I've just been told that if I'm right-handed, I have to have it all on the left side. That was mistake number 2. So what I'm doing here is I'm rolling down where my paddle is, or on the other side.
Yeah, that side.
Okay.
And then you will end up on my side.
Okay. I'm certainly not the one to say whether I was close, but I did get my head above water in this very first attempt. And I later realized that I actually left the shop in such a hurry that I forgot to put my PFD on. So maybe that would have made a difference too. We will find out in the foreseeable future. Hassan used the opportunity to show me how you empty the kayak by using a partner, by pulling the nose of the kayak up on his boat and then up on his chest and turning it around. Very efficient and very stable as well.
Bag cockpittet, ikke? Ja. Jeg vil gerne have, at du lægger helt hugget op i der. Ja. Yes. Rolig. Rolig. Ja, tak. Så vender du op. Nej. Fint nok. Næste gang vil jeg gerne have, at du vender den anden vej, fordi jeg vil hellere, at du falder ned her. Okay. Hvorfor det, siger du? Du skal rulle mod mig, ja, så du kan falde ned her, i stedet for at falde ud i vandet. Ja. Hvor din muskel i nakken? Under hvilken del af processen? Kom ombord. Du kommer ombord alt for aggressivt. Ja. Stille og roligt, og så får du også mindre vand med op. Ja. Når du så kommer op med du ved, altså du rækker ud her, og så ligger du der lige og lader vandet
Tilbage, ja, okay.
Og så stille og roligt ind med det ene andet, der er overhovedet ikke grund til at...
Nej. Det var jeg troede, det var noget, der krævede al min styrke for noget. At this roll, we made a little addition. If it was not to succeed, then by touching the side of my boat to send a signal to Hassan, he would know that he should come in at a 90-degree angle to my boat, and then when I see the bow of his boat coming close, I should grab for it and then use that as leverage to come back and do my roll. I kept my cool, I made the signal, I found the bow, and I did come up, but this is how you look like when you realize that within a split second you won't be breathing again.
Okay, så gør vi det igen. Det var helt 9. Så der, og så helt 9. Og så prøv at lade mig guide dig. Helt 9. Ja. Kun helt 9, yes. Og så kigger du over mod min. Ja. Stille og roligt rækker du ud. Tag fat. Ja. Og så tømmer vi lige for vand. Rolig ind med den anden fod. Ja. Og så ruller du mod mig. Den anden vej. Sådan. Det kan du bide i. Jeg tager det altid i munden. Det er sgu. Yes. Sådan. Og så er det fint her. That was it. Yeah.
That was a nice couple of hours out here on the water. Didn't go far, we were just playing around. I did not manage to do a full roll on my kayak, but as you saw, managed to do a 2-man rescue emptying the kayaks, and in my book that's just about the most important things. To roll a kayak is a convenient and nice and comfortable way of solving a problem if you do capsize. Really like it. So that's a great thanks to Khun Not from Feel Free in Ranong. And as I said in the beginning of the video, if you ever come to Ranong, look him up, take a look at it, find it. If you want to go fishing in particular, he's the man to talk to.